Well, good morning, guys. It's been a little while since we have filmed anything. Been about a week since we run the dozer. We just been doing general maintenance, been doing business stuff. Got the old gray truck in here. We're going over it. Getting them ready for the road because we got to start hauling beans. Detail the cab here, armor all it up. Chris from CTS Communications come and put our two-way radio in for us. I felt sorry for Chris. He had a time wiring it up. All them old wires in the dash were a mess. So, but while Chris was in there running the wire for the radio, the wires for this radio was just dangling down here. They come out, went over here, and then went down the side, but Chris tucked the wires in the corner post up behind the visor, and they come back here like they're supposed to now. So Chris does a good job making things look right. But he run a wire for me for the radio. We took the whole radio out. This ain't the best looking bracket, but I fabbed up a bracket for my radio so we can have some tunes in here now. Can't play too much long of it or YouTube will have a fit. This is the part I'm tickled about. Fixed the airbag for the air ride cab. We went to Milan Motor Parts and Barons. They keep a lot of semi-truck parts. We had to do a little fab work on the bracket here. We had to cut the old bolt out and put a new bolt. But other than that, we got one of these newer style airbags to work. Like there's an air leak underneath the truck I gotta find, but y'all can watch them airbags pump up. I got that little adapter there made to hook the air up. Just hooks right in the tanks on the truck. You don't have to worry about smoking the shop up. When you're looking for them leaks, you don't have to leave the engine running to find them. You can actually hear where it's leaking. So when it gets so full, there it goes. Now you can see the cab start coming up. Now I feel the airbags on the truck coming up. Yeah, you got this valve right here that controls the ride height of your cab. This thing ought to ride a whole lot better, I'm hoping. I don't know what cut the airbag. I think that bracket there that holds the your air hoses and your electrical there. So we're gonna put a spacer in here to hold this off its back wall, because you see where it's rubbed a little bit. So when that compressor kicks off, I'll get out here and I'll get to looking for them air leaks. Isn't ever a good sign when you can track blood from a truck to the office there. Yep, we had some excitement this afternoon by just putting the freaking radio in. I tried to cut my finger off with a 4.5-inch hole saw. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Putting the AM FM radio in the gray truck too. And I was cutting a hole over here up underneath the seat for a speaker. That's the best place I could think of to mount that speaker. And it's hard to explain, but anyways, the hole saw got away from me and hole sawed my hand. Didn't really hurt, but boy, it bled like a son of a gun. But it's Friday night, we're putting up the tools, and we'll bring you back with something new and exciting at a later date. The fastest option. So this is out of the ordinary. We're going to go to Dyersburg up through Missouri to St. Louis instead of normally when we go to Illinois. Most of the time you go up through Paducah, Carbondale, that way. This is actually more miles but showing 20 minutes faster. We're gonna go the faster route. We're going to Sloan Implement in Carlinville, Illinois, by the way. And as you can tell, we're getting a fairly early start. There's some corn still left in the field. I don't know what the deal with that is.
Probably some pretty good corn.
Yeah, probably way better than the corn we shelled. Whoa, big rig coming through. 28 miles away. We'll make a loop around a lot. I gotta go back and pay in. Me too. Woo. Damn. How do you northern guys stand this crap?
The brisk north.
It's 48 at home, it's 38 here. This crap's for the birds now. For the birds. That salesman's gonna be wondering, like, what are they doing?
Unload it.
We changed our mind. Buyer's remorse. If y'all need a Diegelman Pro Tail, here's the place to come.
That's a heck of a hook elevator.
I asked him if they still believed in tillage up here, and he said they tried no-till for a little while, but everybody's back to tillage. There's a wore out M&W Earthmaster. DMI big little wagon. Now there's your disc ripper there. Good.
That's a heck of a beast to pull it.
That'd have to be a. Look at the disc on the back. They look wore out. That thing's been pulled a bunch. What did you think? 9620 RX?
Probably.
Wouldn't doubt. Go back south where it's warm. It's 790. Look there, somebody wised up.
I would like to take a train ride.
Justin said they went from New Bern to Chicago on one, I think.
They talked about taking one to New Orleans, but it ain't cheap to ride a train.
Well, apparently several people ride it.
Almost.
It was close. I'll just be glad to get in something besides it's not the size of a freight train. Look at there, the 4230's down here to unload it in the morning. That's a miracle. We will not be unloading it tonight.
We'll show it to you in the morning.
Well, here's what we went after yesterday. It's a grain vac. It's an AGI, but everybody still calls them REM or REM. I don't know if it's REM or REM, but I don't know. Still think I'm kind of crazy for buying it, but we've been renting one. Seems like every year we end up putting some grain in the bins, and for what it costs to put new augers in the bottom of them bins and sweep augers, I could put that money into a vac. So I bought it. It's a VRX model, 2021 model, 325 hours. It's got the pipe and everything with it. This vac's a little different than the ones I've been renting. The ones I've been renting suck the grain and blow it. Well, this one just sucks it into a chamber and then it augers it onto the truck. A little less versatile, but they're supposed to be a lot less noisy from the research I've done. A lot quieter, a lot more efficient, and move a lot more grain, and that's why we're going after, because I mean, we put all the grain in the bin with an auger anyways. We're fixing to unload it here and give it a try. It's supposed to be a running machine. We bought this at Sloan Express in Carlinville, Illinois. Was pretty easy process. They seem to be good people to deal with. A lot of I always hate buying equipment, because a lot of your equipment buying salesman, a lot of your equipment buying experience all has to do with the salesman you get, and sometimes you get a good one and sometimes you don't get very good. But I called him on a Saturday at like 11:45. He answered the phone, was actually happy to talk to you, went out there and got some measurements for me. So John in Carlinville, if you listening, it was good doing business with you, man, as long as this thing runs. We had a terrible crosswind yesterday, and we was trying to stay off them interstates running 75. Trying to save gas mileage. Trying to save some fuel, because we was sucking that fuel down pretty good. That truck was sucking fuel down about like that 4650 does when it's pulling that ripper. But the damn roads was so rough in Illinois, we said the hell with it and got back on the interstate. And we just hauled butt and didn't care about fuel mileage. No, we just happy to get on a smooth road, so we let it eat, son. Put some of that Hill Cold lube on it there. They are not a paying sponsor. I just use their stuff. But this, I ain't gonna say it's a very good penetrating oil, but it's an excellent lubricant and it smells good. You don't stink all day after you use it. But that ratchet there, boy, that sun gun was a pain in the butt yesterday. That's much better. Yesterday that thing was so darn stiff, Robert had to hold the barrel part and I had to ratchet it. I don't know why I didn't think to grab a can and take with us. They do pretty good, but we leave them on the low boy and they sit there on the low boy and kind of get rusty. I like to go on and run them out a lot where when you tighten them, when you go to rehook them the next time you use them, they're already ready. You ain't got to run them out anymore.
I think that'll be all right like that.
get over how much quieter that thing is than that Walenga. I'm gonna put a clip in here of the Walenga, try to find an old video and let y'all listen to how loud it was. It's December the 20th. I should be sitting in my recliner watching some bullcrap on TV. Instead, I'm laid up under a grain vac trying to unchoke it. Ah, some peace and quiet. Today will be the second test for the grain vac. We was highly pleased with the loading trucks. It's way more efficient, moves a lot more grain than the vacs we've been renting in the past. Load a truck, that truck there hold about 750 bushel, load it in about 20 minutes. That other trailer about 830 bushel, loads it in 25 to 30. But we got in the door here last night. This is the second test of the vac. It's cleaning out the van. See how fast it cleans out the van. Never used a clean out nozzle like they got there, so we're gonna give it a try. This is more what we're traditionally used to. But this vac, when we bought it, come with 2 hard pieces of steel pipe, 2 pieces of flex pipe, and then about 3 clean out nozzles. We got in here yesterday. There's a little bit in that other truck. We sucked it down some more until the well quit running out. Turned the fan on. You can normally get about another 200 bushel out of it when you turn the vent fan on, because it kind of loosens that up and pushes it in the well. We should have about a truck and a half left is what we should have left over. Instead of having 1 truck full and another half full, we're going to try to load them about 3/4 full. Put 1 big pile in each hopper on each truck. Been warming up during the day, but it's been getting down pretty chilly at night. It's moving them down fairly well. We need a new flex pipe there. But when we get to a certain point, I'll put you on time lapse or something. I swapped over to our cleanup nozzle. You can tell we're going to have to get a new piece of flex pipe. I do like that clean out nozzle though. It's a lot bigger than what we normally use. that was a much more pleasant experience moving grain this year than we had last year. Last year, it took twice as long to move half as much grain. So in other words, we moved twice as much grain in half the time this year as we did last year. Old vac, from 1 to 2, a pretty good old vac. We put 4 hours on it, moving grain. I think this is them REM or REM vacs. I think this replaced a 2700. This is a VRX. 2021 model. It's got the newer drive system. Just for us estimate, if I was moving the amount of grain we've moved per hour, it's moved about 300,000 bushels. The dealership we normally rent from, they are an REM dealer, so that's good to know. We do need a few small things for it. We need to replace the boot here, and it's wore through right there. It's thin right there, so we need a new boot, which no more grain than we move. It'd probably last us a long time. This auger here's got quite a bit of wear in it in one spot. We may pull it out and put the plastic lining on it. So apparently it's moved quite a bit of grain this lifetime, because them are, they say, chrome dipped augers. Apparently somebody was moving quite a bit of grain with it to put 325 hours on it in 2 years. But I like it. It's a lot faster than that Wallinga. Well, guys, I think Robert and I are going to get us an early lunch. All these last 2 loads off. Tell Annie to get us a check printed up. We might have it by Christmas. It may be a green Christmas around here. I'm just joking, it's already gone. We've already started buying stuff for next year, and I ain't even got this year finished. Darn farm. If you think farming is, you start in the spring and you get in the fall and you get all winter off, you're badly mistaken. Because, well, I ain't sure, sometimes we don't work harder in the winter than we do in the summer. The only difference is we do go home at 5 o'clock in the winter. Alright, enough jabbering, let's get her finished up. There's the Mississippi River. There's the bridge over into Missouri. And here's the elevator. We'll get untarred, get weighed in. Look at here, we actually got some trucks on the scale. Dadgummit. We've been just in and out. Pull straight on the scales, unload. Is everybody side of the hole? Oh man, we're gonna have to actually wait today. That sucks. I don't think we're gonna have to wait long though, it don't look like. Alright, I'm gonna get out and untarp this baby. everything's blocked. Dumping beans in that pit, dumping corn in that pit. Pretty fast, they just pull both hoppers over the pit, open them wide open, unload it, go back to it. Need 900 bushel to fill my contract. I should have, let's say here, 63,480 minus 27,000 divided by 60. I should have about 608 bushel on. Driver should have, guessing 400. Right out there, there's the chute that goes out there where they load the barge. Timed that about right, because there's a bunch of bean trucks in here now. Right there will take you over into Missouri. That's, if you're wondering where we farm, we're about 40 minutes from Missouri, Boot Hill, Missouri. too far past it. Well, that's a wrap on soybean haul in 2023. Got them all hauled off. Closing up shop for the day. We'd come back, ground a load of hog feed. But y'all heard me fussing about when I put them in the bin, how I didn't like it, but well, I still don't like it, but we did do all right on them beans. Sold them for $14.05. Currently spot price is $13.35 for soybeans. If we had hauled them where we normally haul them, they'd been $12.33 that day. So made around a little over $1.70 a bushel. So we can't complain about that, which when you really think about it, we didn't make $1.70 a bushel because we bought a grain vac. But I am very, very pleased with that purchase. It's a whole lot more efficient than the way we was doing it. And Robert and I was talking about it'd be awful handy for emergencies. You don't never know if something were to happen. Lord willing it don't happen, but somebody has a truck turnover or something. Mike could possibly make a little money renting it out, which if it gets rented out, I'm going with it. They got to rent me too, because them I don't know if many of y'all been around grain vacs, but they're kind of a high maintenance item, and you don't need to. You got to be particular, a little particular with them. But I am tired. It has been the busiest week before Christmas I think I ever remember. Is Christmas seriously Monday?
Yeah.
Today is 19th. I gotta start Christmas shopping.